Listen to the scissors. Oh no, can I do that? So okay. I'm just testing things out, as always. So if I want to do share, Twitter, I'm going to say live. Wow. Live, come watch. Pew Public Freakouts with me. Doing too many exclamation points lately. I don't know what my problem is with the exclamation points. I'm all about the exclamation points lately. Lately. Okay. So here I'm going to go there. And then, yeah, so I guess I can just go here. Am I moving? I can't tell if I'm moving or not. Oh, yeah, I am. Okay. There's just a little delay, and it gets me confused. So I'm still working out this new live stream system. I think part of the reason why I was so glitchy before is because I was using my fancy cam with Cam Link, and you don't really care about the details. I get it. So this camera is not as nice as the other camera, but at least it's smooth like my hairless body, my hairless 44-year-old sissy bottom body. So what I want to do now is I'm going to play my intro, and then we're going to just watch a few public freakouts together. Bottom, middle-age, anxiety issues, sissy. Yay! Okay, so I cultivated a list of 7 different videos for us to watch. It's a little heavy on the anti-maskers. I do have to admit that. I want to be upfront about it, but I thought it would be entertaining for us to watch.
No shirt, no shoes, stand up, stand up. No mask, no service.
I have to scratch my back.
Get your ass out.
There's no reason why I shouldn't be able to shop without a mask on.
Haven't you heard about the virus?
We're in the middle of a global pandemic, okay? I just need to get this out here, and I'm using my back scratcher to make a point. Yes, there is. You're in a public space. Even if you don't believe in it, it's reality. And private businesses can tell you what is allowed and not allowed on their property. Hence, no shirts, no shoes, no service, right? This person, people like this, anti-maskers, are just so thirsty for attention. They know that they're going to go into a public place or into a private business, and that people are going to give them dirty looks, and that a manager is going to approach them and say, I'm sorry, you have to leave. And then they get to have a big freak out over it. And really what it comes down to is just wanting attention. If you don't like the policies of the business, then don't shop there. And by shopping there, look, she doesn't even have anything in her basket. This is all about attention.
Don't work. This has been going on for almost a year now. If they work so well, why are people still getting sick?
Yes, actually, masks do work.
Yes, yeah, I can, because they don't wear their mask. They don't wear their mask.
Oh, really? Is that what it is? Because one person won't wear a mask.
Goodbye.
That's why the virus is
Goodbye.
still going on after a year.
You're a dumbass.
You can't make your point without it.
Yeah.
Hey, she's arrested.
Oh, God.
Like, the rules apply to everybody, okay? They apply to you as much as they apply to me. the whole, listen to all the equivocation. First, masks don't work. Well, that's just false. First of all, according to who? According to you? I'm just going to go out on a limb here and say that you're probably not a scientist. I'm just, all the fleece and lack of self-care and ability to construct a cogent sentence, I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that you're not a scientist. But overwhelmingly, the science shows that masks are effective. And compare the way our country is dealing with COVID and spiking infections compared to other countries, like, for instance, New Zealand, where you have to wear a mask and socially distance. And just comparing countries where mask wearing is mandated compared to the United States tells you everything that you need to know. You stupid idiot moron. Okay. Let's see this now. This wife of the guy who harassed the Portland-based journalist at the Million MAGA March. Let me just say this. I find the Million MAGA March to be completely offensive. It hijacks the term Million Man March, which was a march done by men of color. And so it takes something that's supposed to be anti-racist, appropriates it to support demonstrable racists like Donald Trump. Apparently she's a councilwoman, and she did a live stream talking about how he got fired from his job. She's a councilwoman? Where is this? In Portland-based... Where is she a councilwoman at? That's what I want to know.
The video that was made is probably not my husband's best moment.
What's up? How you doing, bitch?
What he did, I'm not going to say is not okay.
I'm not going to say it's not okay.
Shit happens.
Hey, yo, this is Portland Antifa Press. Right here, this bitch.
The company that Jeremy worked 6 years for and worked his ass off for bent their knee to terrorists yesterday and fired him.
Again, I just want to point out, bent their knee to terrorist, okay? So, again, this is a racist dog whistle on so many different levels. So, bending at the knee now has been an act of protest by NFL players and people in all different sports and organizations, which white supremacists have made such an issue, right? And so now bending at the knee, it's just, again, appropriating terminology and imagery and gross.
Sorry, this is really hard for me.
What's up, bitch? How you
Please
doing?
don't step on my foot.
Hi, bitch. How you doing, bitch? What's up? How you doing, bitch?
Do not touch me.
Maggot ass? I'm not touching
Yes, you actually are. You definitely are, and I need you to stop,
Don't video
okay?
me.
None of your friends would
I'm allowed to video.
Okay,
you're
well, I'm
not
allowed to
touch me.
fucking be standing right
You
fucking
absolutely
here.
are, but if you touch
Yeah,
me,
what's up,
that's
you
not
stupid
okay.
bitch?
I'm bitter, I'm frustrated, I don't understand.
I can't wait to see you in the fucking lobby again. What's up?
What's going to happen to me in the lobby?
Antifa should not be winning.
Oh,
They will ruin your life. It's being turned into such an ugly thing.
Antifa literally stands for anti-fascist. Yeah, people against fascism should not be running right now.
Keep recording, bitch. What are you gonna do?
My husband should be able to threaten the lives of anybody that he wants to in a public place. Journalists, other police officers. We can't let them win, the people against fascism.
Please don't touch me.
Oh, please don't touch me.
Yeah, you actually are.
Please don't touch me.
I think the world needs to see the raw emotion of what Antifa causes.
Please stop touching me.
Oh, what are you gonna do? Oh my god! What are you gonna do?
Everybody has their breaking point. And I meant my breaking point.
Because actions have...
Oh my god! You're gonna freak out! What are you gonna do?
Tantrums, they throw over there.
Keep going! Keep going! Oh god! I'm an ex-drug addict. A little meth, a little Adderall. So you feel afraid right now? Hi! Fuck Antifa!
I don't even want to get out of my car.
It's so hard.
I just want my mom to just come to my car right now and hug me. Like I just want somebody to come and save me.
Come and save
All of this.
This is amazing, like the leaps in logic that you have to engage in, where she and her husband, look at the level of harassment they're giving to a journalist from Portland, right? And now they're the victims. They're the real victims in this story. This is like a retelling of Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs from the evil queen or the evil witch or whatever she is from her standpoint. Snow White was just so awful, and I was just trying to give her an apple. Just, be nice and give her food, and it was a health food. But Snow White is Antifa. Ew. Is that a booger?
At this point, I don't care if somebody's like, oh, you're a councilwoman, you shouldn't be doing the shit that you should be doing, that you're doing, because you know what? I'm just kind of done with everything at this point.
Where is she a councilwoman of? I mean, what? She's a council person? She's a council person? Huh? What? Where? Mars? A colony on Mars? I don't get it. Okay. Next video. Just 5 more. Reporter calling into the New Brunswick COVID-19 update Q&A forgets to mute his mic when going to the bathroom.
Thank you, Ms. Cunningham. Thank you, Dr. Tom Bateman. Times and transcript.
Oh, hi there. I'm worried that, can you hear me?
Hang on one sec, folks.
That is not me.
Everybody, please mute your microphones.
Why am I so turned on right now?
Tom Bateman.
Good. Hi.
Why am I so turned on right now? I love hearing that dribble in the sink. It's delicious. Okay. Choked out and thrown out by security. I think that this is another anti-masker person. This is what I do with my one-night stands if they dare to fall asleep in my bed. I go, no, and then I do this. This is really awful. I mean, I'm obviously very against anti-maskers, but I mean, to choke somebody like that and then to throw them out, that's not good. That's not good. A school board member struggles while deciding if she's anti-racist or pro-racist. Oh boy.
To think that this is not part of what our kids are dealing with.
Well, should they be taught pro-racist curriculum? Let me ask you this. Are you anti-racist or are you pro-racist?
I am,
Why is this taking... this isn't a difficult
It shouldn't be a hard question to answer.
Exactly.
It should not be a hard question to answer.
well, it is a hard question.
Are you anti-racist or pro-racist?
I am pro e pluribus unum.
Are you anti-racist or pro-racist?
It's not an either or.
Yeah,
Are you
it is.
anti-racist or pro-racist? I can answer the question very
I think
easily. I'm anti-racist. Are you anti-racist or pro-racist?
Seriously consider pulling their kids out of our school if you are going to be the prevailing thought process about you get 2 choices. I'm the boss of you. I'm going to control your...
Hold on. What? I'm struggling to understand what her point of view is. What is the, this is a lot of equivocation. So how difficult is it to say that you're against racism? But this kind of goes back to a video that we were watching before where the woman was like, we gotta get rid of Antifa. We have to get rid of people who are against fascism, okay? Are you pro-racist or anti-racist? Oh, it's not an either or.
speech. I'm going to cut you off. I'm going to redirect you. And you either are pro-racist or you are anti-racist.
It shouldn't be a difficult question to answer.
It is a difficult question to answer because if you don't say that you're anti-racist, then you must be a racist. Right?
Yeah, by definition.
Are you anti-racist
Except
or
I don't
pro-racist?
think you know what anti-racist means in the academic setting anymore because you haven't done the research that I have. Otherwise, you wouldn't have signed the letter from the high school student that claims that we failed her because we didn't teach her more. I agree, which is why I brought I identified a problem that we were having nationwide. I don't care if it was in our schools. It's a problem. And I proposed a solution. And you turn it into, are you racist or are you anti-racist?
It should not be a difficult question to answer.
That is why we have a problem in our schools.
Do you think that racism should, and the history of slavery,
I think
should be taught?
racism is absolutely takes place, and there is nothing you can do about it. I think we have made tons of progress since the civil rights movement.
Actually, research overwhelmingly shows that advancements made for people of color have started to go backward since the civil rights movement. This woman is an idiot. I kind of understand, not that I empathize or agree with what she's saying, but I'm starting to understand what she's trying to say. She's trying to say that basically, especially in higher education, anti-racist teaches people, this is what people on the right will say, that anti-racism teaches people that like things about like unearned privilege and that they should feel shame for being white, or, you know, what a crime it is that we, and by the way, nobody teaches people that they should feel shame for being white. That's not what pointing out what unearned privilege is. It's such a straw figure and a reductive understanding of what it is. But, like, for instance, since it's Thanksgiving, teaching people the history of Christopher Columbus and his, let me back up even more. So teaching people, I'll just go on a more abstract level. So teaching people that white settlers came into the United States and colonized and engaged in genocide of the indigenous population, which is fact, that teaches, but that is somehow antagonistic towards white people by teaching actual history. That's what she's trying to say.
Academia has made racism cool somehow to talk about it. I think we've victimized our whole population. And
the only person who I see treating themselves like a victim is this woman. Looks like the dark is not so impressive.
No, you're not. You guys want me down? No, you're on the camera. So you guys my face.
Why are you touching his face? Put that over your nose.
Okay, over my nose. Because we won't process you.
Just FYI, COVID is primarily spread through receptors in your nose. So the stupidest thing that you can do when miswearing a mask is not cover your freaking nose. Put it on!
What? I mean, I'm taking it down again.
What the?
What?
You took my. You took it. We have it all on camera. It's on camera. You can lie on your one. You don't understand. What? You don't seem to understand.
What do you mean?
You have to keep your mask on.
Yours is blowing your nose right now.
It just slipped a little bit.
Well, so did mine.
No, we've got you on camera,
Yours
pulling it
knows.
down several
He was
times. You're done. Get out. I'm asking you to leave.
All right.
You're gonna have to go buy your fruit to scratch someplace else.
Because it's a provincial order, sir. Yes, it is. We can lose our license. We can be closed.
And it doesn't matter if it's a stadium.
Thank you.
moons. Okay, I watched this one earlier, but I wanted to show it again.
I love that color. That's such a happy,
Isaac
beautiful,
Mizrahi.
rich
It almost kind of
experience.
looks like what the Earth looks like when you're a bazillion miles away from the planet Moon.
Yes, yes, I
The
just
planet
squinted
Moon.
at it.
From
the
the
planet
looking
Moon.
back
From
at
the
the
planet
Earth.
Moon. From the planet
Isn't the
Moon.
Moon a star?
No, the moon is a planet, darling.
The sun is a star.
Is the moon
really
a
a planet?
star?
The moon is a planet.
Don't look at me
honey.
like that.
No,
The sun
the
is
moon
a
is
star.
not a planet.
Is the
The
sun
moon
not
is
a
a
star?
moon.
I don't know what the sun
The
is.
sun is a
We don't know
star,
what
isn't
the
it?
sun
Planets have
is.
moons
The
that
sun
orbit
is a
them.
star.
But they...
The moon is not
The
a planet.
moon
I
is
knew
a
it.
planet.
I knew it. You were
Excuse
trying to
me?
take me
No.
down that
Is it-
road.
Wait,
The moon is not a
excuse me,
planet.
Chunky,
I
if
can't
you're
deal with
listening to
this.
me,
This
you
is
have to
Rosebud.
Google the moon.
Someone, I can
okay?
guarantee you someone's Googling right now.
The
Because
moon
I
is
knew it was
such a
not
planet. I
a planet.
can't
No.
It
understand
is
it.
not a planet.
What else is it if it's not a
It
planet?
is
It's a
not. I
moon.
believe it's a star or something.
It's
it is
a
not a
moon. It's a moon.
Didn't you do that thing in grade school where you had to name the
moon.
planets and there
Not
was
very
Uranus and there was
educated,
Saturn
mother.
and the one with the rings and and then the Earth and
The one with the rings.
The moon is never in there,
She
dude.
said
It's
Saturn
not a planet.
and the one with the rings. Well, I guess
All right,
Uranus
here, look,
has
this is
that.
key lime.
I don't know.
I
I
feel
don't know
like
what it is
sometimes,
besides.
though,
What is it?
I am
Baseball or
educated. I
something?
exposed
What is
during
it?
the show.
Cheese? Come on,
No,
it's a
it's the
planet.
moon.
blonde of
Moons
mine.
are moon. Like Jupiter
Could
has
be, bro.
several moons.
The moon is what?
A natural
moon is a
satellite.
natural
But things
satellite.
live on it.
What's
that
that
means it's a
mean?
planet.
These people are-
I don't
Is that what
know.
Google said?
Idiots.
I don't know what
No,
it
I don't
says.
like that at all. I don't even
Me
know what that
either.
means. Not a planet.
What else is it if it's not a
It
planet?
is not.
So who's right?
The moon is a moon. The moon is not a star or a planet.
The moon
I
is
knew it
such
was
a
not a
planet.
planet.
Pause. Look at that model. Head and hands.
Okay, sorry, I got a little, what's the word I'm looking for? I was trying to make a point about Thanksgiving, and then I started making a point about Columbus Day, and then I circled around back to Thanksgiving, so I apologize for that. I'm such an idiot. It's like I'm from the planet Moon. God, I'm stupid. Okay, so I was talking to my friend Deborah, who does the Church of Deborah podcast, and who's Church of Deborah, and does really fun reaction videos on YouTube that you should check out. And I think that because I watch these public freakouts every night before I go to bed. And so I think that once a week, I'm going to do, because I want to find new content to share, new videos, new things to do. And so, yeah, what I'm going to do is once a week, I'm going to cultivate a list of public freakout stuff to watch. And, maybe like 40 minutes worth. 20 to 40 minutes worth, and once a week I'll do that too. Oh, I do want to show this GIF. Oh, it doesn't let me see the GIF. Okay, have a good night, everyone. Good night. Good night. Good night.